Okay, I just finished watching the Joker movie. So I was excited about seeing the Joker movie because I had no idea it was a musical. It was brought to my attention, I believe, last week. And reason why people are like, why aren't you surprised? I was like, the trailer I saw, they did not portray it as a musical. You know, they put the little action pieces in there to make it look like it was going to be like the first one. So when everybody saw it as a musical, they're surprised. I'm not quite fond of musicals. I never really was. I had the same when it came to The Color Purple because they were transforming that as a musical. So that one I couldn't understand because they do go on Broadway. The Joker kind of threw me off guard, but I'm just like everybody's going to have their opinion. I might as well watch it. As I watched the movie, aside from the singing, I can see what they were doing with that because we have to remember when it comes to the Joker, it is based on mental health. So when we see the songs, they always say that music is subjective. So I could see as like they were getting into the serious parts about the songs they were playing. Like you got to pay attention to why the songs were playing. So when I saw, like for instance, towards the spoiler alert from the ending and the songs they played after that, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Because when I read the reviews, everybody was like, what the fuck is the ending? So I gave it a break because I'm sitting there like, what the hell is this? But like after I slept on it and woke up and watched it with fresh eyes, I can get it. Because sometimes when you go through life and you think about certain situations that you have, and even when you have those certain situations, you think of like a song that pairs to it. Like when I was going through my mental health journey, a song that picked me up my spirits with Mary J. Blige was like "Good Morning Gorgeous." That was my song. The lyrics stuck, and if you ever never heard that song, go and hear that shit. So I could see where it is for the music concept. Like I'm not really much a fan of a singing. Most people was like, oh well, I tuned it out or I fast forward through it. I gave it a good try. It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes. So if I was to rate this movie, I would give it a 7. Cause I see where why they threw the music in there, because someone who is suffering through mental illness like myself, I do listen to music to kind of give myself that therapy, that self care, because music, when you listen to music nowadays, like for instance, Logic, Meg The Stallion, besides for all the twerking shit, and certain artists, like NF. You listen to the lyrics and they speak to you. So that's probably what they were doing as regards to, all right, I'm going to throw music in here, because at the end of the day, where you go everywhere, where is everywhere, there's music. If you don't have anybody to talk to or to vent to, what do? You put your music on, you put your AirPods in, you listen to the radio. Music videos are visuals of what we were feeling or what the artist was feeling, through music. So I could see where they did it. That's where I would give it a 7. So I'm just like, okay, because everybody's gonna sit there like the fuck musical, blah 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 blah. But like, if you have to like really read between the lines and really focus on why they did that. Because the reason why I sat back, I was like, all right, because I was giving everybody, the benefit of the doubt, the reviews, and I'm just like, and then I had to talk with a few people, and it was the last conversation I had that I was just like, you know what? I'm going to watch it. I'm going to give it a go. So now that I said that, I would give this a 7. It's not something that you would look forward to because the first Joker movie was so down packed. But I see what they were doing. Okay, cool. So that's my stance on it. It wasn't a bad movie because when you really listen to the messages when they weren't singing, you had to really hear what they were saying, especially during the trial. So I understood. I'll give it a good 7. So if you haven't seen it, you can go or wait till it streams or do what you have you. But it was all right. Would I go personally go see it again? I don't know. But I do understand what they were doing here because throughout the colder months, around this time is usually when mental health is at an all-time high, because people don't have friends and families and all the holidays, so their mind goes and they go into dark places, and music is a way to uplift your spirits, or just to let you know that there are other people out there that understand. So that's what I took from them, so go check it out.